Hi, I'm Karen Jenkins, and I'm a wife, a mother of five children. They're all adults. My oldest is 26, and then I have a 24-year-old, 21, 18, and my 14-year-old daughter. The rest are boys. I'm married to a wonderful husband who's a contractor, who's been a big support to me in seminary. I'm a dental hygienist, and I work 3 days a week, and I share everything I learn with my patients. They're constantly asking me how school's going and what I'm studying, so they could probably earn a degree in theology by now. Um, so my own personal wilderness experience. I am going through a wilderness experience currently. It was about 2 weeks ago that our landlord informed us that he is selling the house that we're living in. And so I've been trying to get approved for a mortgage loan so that we can purchase the home, so we don't have to move and pull my daughter out of school when she's just beginning to adjust and to make new friends here. And it's been very difficult to get approved because of my tremendous student loan debt. I'm over $110,000 in student loan debt, and that, coupled with my reduction in my work hours so that I can focus on my last semester at Northeastern Seminary, is hurting me from qualifying for a mortgage loan. And so I'm going through that right now. This sense of scarcity and lack, and it makes me feel like I'm a failure, like maybe I made the wrong decision by coming to seminary, that I've put my family in jeopardy because of my education, because I felt called by God to pursue this education, and I'm wondering if it's going to pan out. And I'm doubting my whole purpose of being here. I'm wondering if I made a mistake. I often feel like life was much simpler before starting the seminary journey. And in that sense, I feel like I can relate to Israel, to the Israelites in the wilderness, of wanting to go back to the way things were, to the way things used to be, before there was struggle, before there was scarcity and lack, though they were blind to their own bondage. So it makes me wonder, are there things that I was blind to before entering seminary, where I feel like it was greener over there on the other side, but life was simpler? And what made me ever not be contented with the way things were, with me being a homemaker and taking care of my family, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. But the world influences people and makes them think, don't you want something more out of life? How can you be content being just a stay-at-home mom or being just a homemaker? How can you be content with that, with being small? Don't you want something bigger and better for yourself? Did I fall sway to that cultural American mentality of wanting to have something more, not being satisfied with the simplicity of life? And I feel oftentimes like I have. And that feeling is a place of emptiness and a place of regret and a place of doubt. So that's where I feel like I'm relating to this wilderness, or where I feel like I am in this wilderness experience. I don't know what's going to happen, but I know that the wilderness experience is a place of trial and testing, and of testing our faith. And my faith is being tested, and how I'm coping with being in my wilderness experience, of wondering if I'm going to be approved for a mortgage loan. Will we have to return to the city of Rochester because there's no housing big enough for my family and affordable in the town where I live? Will we have to return to Rochester and pull my daughter out of school, and how difficult it will be for us to find a house to rent, an apartment to rent, and just going through that whole process all over again. It's absolutely exhausting, and I don't want to have to focus on that right now because I have other things to focus on. I have school to focus on, so this is a huge distraction right now. But that's where I'm at, and so I need to look to the Lord, who is my help and who is my strength, and not succumb to the complaining that I've been doing daily for the past 2 weeks, and the depression that has crept back up in my life. That is how I am coping or not coping with being in my wilderness. There are moments of prayer where I focus on God and pray and meditate, but then there's also, it's equally balanced with my complaining. So I say I live a balanced life. Well, that's it on my personal wilderness experience right now, and I look forward to watching your introduction videos, and hopefully I'll be able to post this in our forum.